Okay, let's find out what you guys think of me. Hopefully it's not too bad. And go ahead and say hi to my friend, Quinn. If you don't, she will come into your room and watch you sleep. And she has no eyes, so I don't even know how she'll do that. Okay, so I don't really have a thingy to hold this. I don't know where it went. Hopefully you see me okay. I gotta stop being creepy. It just comes naturally. Okay. Anyways, here we go. First question. Uh-oh, yeah, I need to turn. I'm looking at my phone, but it's too bright. Does that help? Oh yeah, if I sniffle, I'm gonna try to edit all the out of here, you know? Because, I don't know, my nose is just running. Like, I don't know. It's running, I don't know where it's going. No, I'm just kidding. But, yeah, it won't stop because I'm allergic to something. I don't know what it is. So, I'm gonna try to edit it out so it's not too annoying. Hopefully. Okay, okay. You like to tell yourself that you don't care what other people think of you, but often wonder what people actually think of you. Yes, I'm just gonna, I did see these throughout the week. Like, I read them a little bit, and then I would just like them to show you guys that I saw them. And I did see a lot of these coming up. Like, you think you care what people think, you care what people think. I do care what people think. If, in case you know, if you ask that question, I do care what people think. To be completely honest, I think we all do. Deep down inside, we all care to a certain amount. We each care differently. I care a little too much, and I think it all comes down to how self-confident you are. And I'm not very self-confident, honestly. I need to work on that. I know it, but I'm not very self-confident. I'm not, I feel like I'm not capable to do what a normal person can do, and that is why I care too much what people, it affects me too much, you know? And I don't know, I do need to work on that, so there you go. It sucks, but it's true. Good thing you guys are all nice to me on here, because I could not handle. Hopefully it doesn't happen. Okay. You were the weird kid in elementary, middle school that pretended to be a cat and meowed and hissed at everybody. No. Like, there was people like that in my school. They would wear cat ears and tails, and dude, that always made me cringe so bad. I did not like any attention. I thought, for me, when I was in high school, I thought any attention was bad attention, so I'd always wear neutral colors and try to be as invisible as I could because I didn't like attention. So I would never do that. But the kids that did, oh my gosh, it made me cringe so bad. Those kids, I need to email them or like send them a message like, dude, you owe me Botox in the future because those wrinkles from cringing, it was so bad. It was embarrassing. I was embarrassed for people. I always did that. I always get embarrassed for people. But yeah, I didn't do that. You were that quiet kid in school that minds your own business. Yep, I was, because I was an easy target to get bullied, mainly because of how I looked, or I didn't speak English in elementary, so they would make fun of me for that. And then in middle school, I went to a very mixed school. There was no white people. So I was bullied for being a white girl even though I wasn't. So I learned to stay as invisible as possible so nobody would pick on me. Some of these assumptions you take personally and you understand they are personal or meant to hurt your feelings, so you wished you weren't so sensitive. They kind of surprised me, the assumptions, but they didn't really hurt my feelings because you guys are really nice. Like, you guys are really nice on here, and I'm so grateful for that because I am a sensitive person, and I don't think that's a bad thing. I hope. Because my sensibility has made me very, I think, empathetic towards people. I don't feel for you, I feel with you type of thing. So I do wish to be less sensitive because because I care so much about how people are feeling, it feels very consuming. Like, it consumes so much of my time to help people feel better. I hope that makes sense. You know, like, I just a little bit less, because it's a lot of, it's too much, you know. But yeah, I do wish I was less sensitive, because I'm so tired of crying or holding my tears every time I watch a freaking, like, a commercial about something sad, a video. Like, I tear up when somebody wins in, like, those singing contests. Like, I'm like, yes, he made it, and I start crying. It's so annoying. Okay, anyways, moving on, because there's other questions. But yeah, you don't mind listening to other types of music? Yes, I'm actually pretty open to listening to music, unless it's very sexist. And country, I'm sorry, I can't listen to country. It's just I can't. It's too funny sometimes, or it makes me cringe. So I'm not there yet. You were the quiet kid that everyone was afraid of but was really sweet. I mean, I wasn't very sweet in high school towards strangers, because I learned to be like a porcupine, basically, because of all the bullying. But I was feared at. I eventually found out how to scare people to leave me alone. So when I was in high school, they didn't like me because of my skin color. They thought I was a privileged white girl, and they wanted to beat me up. So they were talking about jumping me in chemistry class, and it was a group of guys. They're so mean. I still think about it, like, I'm just like, so I used to have really long nails, right? My natural nails, I just grow them out and put nail polish on them, and my mom would file them pointy-ish, so they look pretty cool. Why did my eye just do that? Okay, so they looked really cool, but people didn't have long nails back then, you know, not that long. It wasn't a thing. So the guys were saying, like, oh, I just want to beat her ass, like, beat the privilege out of her, like, she's so annoying. And I never acted entitled. Like, I was so quiet. So it was just so annoying that they would do that to me, but whatever. And I remember I was using my pencil and erasing something, and they saw my hands and they saw my nails, and one of them's like, dude, you can't beat her up, look at her nails, she probably stabs people's eyes and pops them. And I was just like, yeah. And I was just like looking at them like, and they stopped. Oh yeah, and you know what else helped? At the time we were reading The Crucible, and I was taking sewing class. I had an unfinished doll that I was sewing, and because I was new, it was an ugly doll, so it looked creepy. It was missing some limbs, so I had pins in it too. And when we were reading The Crucible, the teacher made me be Abby. No, not Abby, the friend of Abby. I forgot her name. Abby's friend, Abigail's friend. I was her in the scenes, and we learned about the voodoo thingy or whatever. And although The Crucible was a bunch of bullshit, the kids started talking about witches, and I looked the part, you know, long hair, pale, and my hair was down at the time. That's a big reason why I don't wear it down anymore. And people took that too far, and they started to say I was a witch, and I was gonna do voodoo, and I started to go along with it. I'm like, yeah, I will if you mess with me. They left me alone. I remember there was this one guy who really did bother me a lot. He used to chase me in the hallways, and if I dropped anything, he'd throw it in the trash. So eventually I took a dice and I gave it to him in an envelope in his backpack, and I told him that he's cursed. He never bothered me again. It was so funny. And there was this movie where this girl would put a button in an envelope, and that's why, because it was like people were watching it at the time. So dang, that saved me. Good thing I did that. But it got so far, people started calling me the Grudge, so There you go, I did scare people. Your comfort is reading books or talking to us. Yes, you guys are my therapy, and so is reading books. I feel like books really teach you not only new information, because those can get boring, but like stories really teach you and about different perspectives, you know, and how to feel for other people, even though you're not there and you're not going through their problems. Maybe that's what made me so sensitive. I don't know. But yeah, I really like reading mysteries and all that kind of things. Podcasts are also good. So I feel like it helps keep your mind busy, because if you're in your head too much, it's pretty bad, because you can start to overthink things. Oh shoot, I lost my place. You are really terrified that people hate you and care a lot about others' opinions, so you change how you act and what you say to seem more likable. So I do care what people think of me, but I will not change unless my opinion seems pretty ignorant, or just I don't know what I'm talking about. I will let people talk and stuff. But I am, surprisingly, for like a calm and quiet person, I'm very confrontational. I struggle with arguments a lot. I argue a lot with people. I used to get into so many arguments with, you know, anybody that really had a different point. Like, I would just say things. I remember the teacher in high school wrote on the board, could there be such a thing as a good dictator? And I said yes, and everybody said no, and she was like, why not? Because she wanted to start a debate, and I was like, oh shoot, I'm on this alone. And I said, because no matter, if I was a dictator, no matter how much power I have, I know I could not be a bad person. I can't do it. It's not in me to take advantage of it. And because I know I can't do it, I know there's good people out there. Like, I know there would be good people that would, you know? So, also, I debate with anybody that's sexist. Even my dad. It's a lost cause, but I will argue with people, and sometimes I tend to just kind of question what they're saying. But if there's more than one person arguing with me, I hate it. That's one of my biggest pet peeves, because it just feels like people are attacking me like they used to in high school. Like, a group of people have to take me down. It's so freaking annoying. But yeah, I don't change what I think just for other people's benefit. Like, no. You are artistic, creative person, but also like order. Yep, I do, because I had to clean when I was a kid. I always had to clean since I was the oldest. So it was majority my fault if anything was dirty, even if I didn't do it. So I grew up being very like, oh my god, I have to clean, you know, I have to have it pretty and organized. And it's also nice and fresh. It feels clean and everything, you know. And for fun, I used to clean we had a toy room, and we called it El Frio because it was cold in there. We called it El Frio, where all the toys were. And sometimes for fun, I would make everybody dump their like big toy box and organize the toys by like type for fun. And then we just throw everything back in there. That was messed up, but it was entertaining. But yeah, I don't know about artistic or creative. Like, I like to think I am, because I like to draw and write, so hopefully that counts. Okay, you prefer being alone in a small group rather than being in a large group of people. Yeah, I get nervous with crowds and uncomfortable. The more people there are and the stranger to me they are, the more I stutter, and it's just embarrassing. So that's why I try not to think of how many people are watching this, because then I get like really nervous and I start lisping even more. But then I think, oh wait, everybody here isn't out to get me. They're all kind of here to, like, we're all here to talk and support each other. And I'm your friend that you're FaceTiming that won't stop talking. So you want friends, but it's socially awkward. Yeah, I am really socially awkward, and it's so embarrassing. And I don't know how to do it. If somebody finds the cure, please give me some. I'll pay you. You want friends? Oh yeah, I already answered that one. You're actually a very nice person, but people love walking over you, so you don't care anymore. There's a certain point I let people walk on all over me, but then it adds up. And eventually it adds up, I blow up, and everyone dies. No, I'm just kidding. And, you know, like, everybody's like, oh shoot, You know, I start screaming. I get really angry. Like, it's really bad. I hate it. I just start getting super, super angry, and I need to destroy something. Whether it's your heart or dump something on you. I've done that before where, like, I get so angry at somebody for not understanding me, and I just grab something and I just dump it on them. And I hate it. I hate it. But I never get, like, I never hit anybody. I'm more likely to, like, just scream into my pillow, but eventually it adds up. And I always remember when people do me wrong. I never let it go unless I get you back or you apologize. But yeah, there you go. It's hard for you to talk about yourself and open up to people even if you trust them. Yeah, because I don't know, I've been betrayed before by friends, and you know, just stuff, small stuff that really did hurt. I didn't expect it because I would never do that. But I recently stopped treating people the way I am. You know, like, we all kind of say they would never do that because you wouldn't do that. But that's not true. They are a different person. They are themselves. They will do what they're gonna do. But just because you're a good person and you wouldn't betray somebody or you wouldn't hurt them doesn't mean they wouldn't do that. You know what I mean? So it's better to be on your toes and completely trust people. Or maybe, you know, that's probably not the healthy way, but you're supposed to trust people until they break it. But I can't, because see, if they break it, they break my heart too. So what the heck? Okay, anyways, here we go. It's hard for you to talk about yourself. Oh yeah, I already read that one. Your favorite color is black and you're the best drawer in your family. My favorite color is not black. I don't have a favorite color because I just can't pick. I can't make my mind up. Okay? And I feel bad for not, you know, picking. I don't like yellow and pink. It's just not my type of color. But I like neutral colors. And black is my safe color. You know how we have safe foods? I have a safe color, and that's black. I just feel so much better. It's like not picking a color. You know what I mean? Because isn't black all the colors combined? I don't know. I read that somewhere. But yeah, I just feel like black is just not picking any or picking all of them at the same time. And that way they don't feel lonely. I don't know. That must sound so stupid and childish, but I just can't pick, and it's my safe color. I feel like invisible, but I feel confident at the same time. And that is my perfect mix. Like the perfect thing I need. And then the drawer thing. I am the best drawer in my family. It sounds conceited that I say that, but the thing is, that's not saying a lot because nobody else cares to draw or anything. So yeah. You prefer to stay busy rather than have free time. Yep. Honestly, if I'm happier, like overall in my life, I'm okay with having free time because I'm happy where I'm at in life. But if I'm having a really miserable time and I'm going through hardship, I'd rather be super busy so I don't dwell on it, if that makes sense. You'll eat anything even if you don't like it. You feel bad so you eat it. Yes, especially if somebody hands me something, I have to eat it because they handed it to me. It's disrespectful, even if it's kind of nasty. But I'll still eat it. And I used to eat the leftovers because I was the oldest kid and I can't afford to be picky, you know? So I developed a weird taste for stuff people didn't care for. And I feel bad for the food. It's like, nobody picked you? Dude, nobody picked me either. I'll pick you. You pick me, and I'll pick you. And nobody's alone. One less lonely food, you know? Ew. I can't believe I just quoted. You secretly like to draw and make art, but you don't show anyone. Yeah, not very good at it, but I like to do it, if that makes sense. And that's what she said, just kidding. But yeah, I like to draw and write and stuff, but I'm not very good at it. And that's why I don't show people. You're good-hearted to the point where people take advantage all the time of you and you're sick of it, but you don't know how to break the cycle. Yeah. I mean, eventually I get super angry. It scares people. Like, I can yell. Guys, I can yell so bad. I get scared too. Like, I just blow up. I hate it. But it helps. And crying it out afterwards helps too. I don't think anybody in life right now, not you guys are good, but anybody in my life will ever come close to being there for me like I've been there for them. You know, if I ever find somebody that's there for me as much as I'm there for them or more, I gotta marry that person. If they think of me without me asking for it, I have to marry that person. Okay, so you listen to alt music? What does that mean? Am I being stupid? Like alternative rock? Is that what you mean? Do you mean alternative rock? Tell me, please. If I get it wrong, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna assume it's alternative rock. And yes, I used to listen to that all the time. That was my music back in the day. Now I don't, because sometimes the music I listen to reminds me of those days, and I need to leave it behind because it was a bad time. But yeah. You get treated differently than other people your age because you look younger. Yes, I do get treated like a child sometimes. As soon as I go into an alcohol store with a group of people, they don't like me. Like, I show them my ID and they don't like me. They're just like glaring at me like, who do you think you are to buy alcohol? And I'm just like, dude, I don't even drink. Calm down. I wanted to buy alcohol to make a punch so I can, you know, like make drinks. Since I don't drink, I want to be part of the party too. So I was gonna make the punch, but you know, I had to buy this stuff and I felt super guilty. I'm like, oh my gosh, am I doing something wrong? You listen to all types of music. Yes, I do. You a straight A student. Thank you, but no, I wasn't, because the teachers freaking didn't like me. Why did my camera turn off? Okay, yeah, well, I think my camera didn't like the fact that I said Minnesota's a girl, because it turned off, but yeah. I'm not scared of dressing edgy. I just dress how I'm comfortable. And neutral colors are comfortable. You tend to listen more than speak. Here, yes. Like, out here, I listen more. I sometimes talk with my mom. I feel very comfortable talking to her more because she really does treat me like an adult. Like, she really trusts what I say. We've never argued. Like, I don't remember the last time we've argued. Maybe at Valley Fair once because I kept destroying my pictures on the wall. I hated seeing my pictures and she got mad at me for that, but that was about it. That was the last time we really argued. Yeah, and that's who I can talk to, but everybody else I have to listen, especially my siblings. I listen mainly. And you guys are probably the only people who really do listen to me because sadly you have no choice and I'm keeping you hostage. No, I'm just kidding. You can go if you want. I'll miss you. You tend to listen more than speak. Yeah, you are neurodivergent. Am I saying that right? I'm sorry, I don't know. Totally get it if you don't want to respond to this one because it's personal. Neurodivergent, is that when people that are born with a certain like way of thinking, a different way of thinking, right? I've read articles about this a long time ago, back in my day. Just kidding. But yeah, I'm not, that I know of. But I wouldn't be surprised if I am. I actually hope I am because it would explain a lot. Okay? A lot. It would. So yeah, I'm not. Nobody has any. No psychologist or therapist I've seen has ever said I'm neurodivergent anything. But I would not be surprised if I am. So yeah, and that's not personal. Personable. What the heck? It's not personal. It's okay. I can tell you. You like both girls and guys. I got a lot of these questions. You guys think I'm either gay or both. Girls are beautiful, and I will always be a pick-me for the girls, because guys have not treated me very well. But sadly enough, no, I'm just kidding. I'm not into girls that I know of. I don't think so. The closet is a secure place, but it's not my place, okay? I'm not gay. That's what I'm trying to say. It'd actually be better if I was, because girls, I feel like, would understand. Being with a girl would make me feel more secure, and she would understand me more. But I'm not. I just can't help it. I'm not gay. I'm not it. I'm just kidding. I'm not rainbow feller. I'm not colorful enough to be rainbow. You were considered a nerd shy in school? Yes. Not a nerd because I'm not smart. I was a B on a roll. Not A. YouTube is your outlet, but mean comments make you like it less sometimes. Yes, it does. It does. You're a loner and introvert. Yes, I am. I'm an introvert. I don't like being a loner. I like company, but I feel like I'm an inconvenience to everybody. So that's why I like to be alone, because that way I'm not trying to entertain them and trying to make them feel like it's okay to be with me. See, I'm fun. You know, I don't know, I feel like an inconvenience. You like fireworks. Surprisingly enough, I don't like fireworks. I actually think they should ban them because I feel it can scare people. You know, trauma with guns can scare people with fireworks, and I think that's extremely inconsiderate, and we should just get rid of them. And it scares animals too. How many dogs and cats go missing because they get scared with the noises, you know? I don't care about the pretty lights. It's not good enough. We need to stop. And the fires and the accidents, dude. I watched this movie once, Horns, with Harry Potter in it. He wasn't Harry Potter though, I was confused. I'm just kidding. But I always think he's Harry Potter, and that movie was traumatizing, dude. There's a kid with fireworks, I think, right? Oh my gosh, don't watch that movie. You are in college? I'm not, but I should be. I belong in school. I just don't know what to study. I really don't know. You apologize a lot to strangers if I bump into them or if they get in my... Dude, one time a freaking fly ran into my face and I said sorry. What the heck? But yeah, not to people I know. I'm just kind of like, oh, whoops. Especially if it's somebody I don't like. You spend most time alone? Yeah, I do. You are older than you look. I'm 26. Some people have said I do look 26. Do I look 26? The answer is no, I don't. No, I just I think I do look 26. Look how wrinkly my hand is getting. I think I'm 26. I act like an 80-year-old man though. You know? I act like an 80-year-old man. I always felt like an 80-year-old man. You are a cat person. Yep. Yes, I am. My battery is dying. You are not straight. I am straight. Me thinks you might be fruity. I'm not fruity. I like fruits though, but I'm not fruity. Just kidding. That's my girlfriend over there. I'm sorry. I'm not though. But yeah, that's it, guys. Okay, no, it was not it. I did forget one because I recorded this before that last assumption was written, and that was one of you wrote, if I still struggle with an ed, and I think it's always, or at least for a very long time, it's gonna be there. But so I do struggle with it still, and it will be there for a while. But as long as every day I try not to listen to it, you know, and not let it take over. So I'm trying to get better from that. But yeah, I still do struggle with it. And yeah, I think that's it. So let's go back to the video. Thank you for everybody commenting, and nobody hurt my feelings, so thanks. That's always good. So hopefully I didn't disappoint you guys with all this. I'll see you guys next time, okay? Bye. Bye. Say bye, girlfriend. We're gonna go make out. Just kidding, that's weird.